Here's a question for you folks. How does the stash work? Is it a chest that the party is dragging along with them, or is it like hammer space, unexplainable, immaterial and infinite in size? Either way, I'm glad to have it because it means I can loot to my heart's content and sell all the stuff later without it clogging up our main inventory. At least that's the theory. We're probably going to find lots and lots of stuff on some of our later adventures. The stash might not have room for all of it, but I'll deal with that problem when it arises. Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we've made our way deeper into the ruins. And this place is more intact than I thought it would be, including magical traps. I've managed to make a way to get past this trap, but there's potentially another way we can go here. There's also a Zorip here that we're going to be interacting with. Perhaps they have something that they can give us in exchange for a bit of food. We have found some food. So, let's go over here.
I'm here.
And carefully say hello again. Hello. I say hi. Yep, they are watching us warily. We're going to give the meat to them. You produce a piece of Skuldum meat from your pack and toss it onto the floor. The Zorip's nostrils flare the scent of fresh meat, and its eyes dart between you and the food. It creeps toward the prize, shoving the spear into your grip and snatching the meat with both hands at the last moment. Its gullet quivers as it devours the flesh in noisy chomps. Yay! We gained a spear! Is this any good? Spears are not as long as their two-handed kin pikes, but they are easier to maneuver and can be used with a shield. Even with a one-handed grip, spears can strike fierce blows with high accuracy. This crude spear is decorated with feathers and beads. Ooh, +5 accuracy. Nice. If I was using spears, that would be a great weapon. But, as it stands, we're not. So, let's go this way and see what lies ahead. One crumbly wall. Did I look at this? I think I did. There's nothing there. Okay. How am I going to get through this? A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. We could push on the wall, but we also have the hammer and chisel. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Well, let's keep going. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift, then tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. And that brings us to here. I'm going to save before we move forward because you never know what's in this area.
I'm here.
I could scout ahead. See what's around the corner.
You could.
I'm here.
Alternatively, I could. What do we have here? Oh! Two of them. There's a starved one and a full health one. Right, back. You two get ready. Here they come. So you're going to attack.
I'm here.
I want you to shoot here.
How can I help?
And I want you to wait. Good hit there. Right, you're going to go around here, and you're going to use the blinding strike. And I might... Oh, that one's just immediately gone. And that one's gone too. Fantastic. We're really starting to get into a groove, aren't we? So here is not a whole lot. In fact, here's pretty much nothing. But I fear...
How can I help?
that this place ahead will be dangerous.
They'll never know I'm here.
But you can try and sneak forward and see what's there. I imagine this links up to this area.
Fresh air in here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
Excellent!
How can I help?
That's good to hear.
I'm here.
So, let's go a little bit further forward. Oh! There are spiders, though! Spear spiderlings. Don't know what they can do, but I know what they're not gonna do.
Yes?
Live. So you go here, you go here, you go here. They are fast! I don't think they're very durable, though. Right. Mark this one. You go round.
Hit through.
You're not visible, so I'm going to... There we go. We interrupted you, apparently, and you turned into tiny little Gibbs. Yeah, I was wondering when that would happen.
I'm here.
I was wondering when that would happen. Okay, so this is just the other side of this, so I think we have pretty comprehensively explored everywhere. I think we've pretty comprehensively explored everywhere. So let's save. And I have a hunch about the people in my party. I have a feeling they are only temporary party members. So what I'm going to do is that area here. I'm going to take your equipment. If you turn out not to be temporary, I'll give it back. But as it stands, I need all the money I can get. I only have 82 money. So let's go forward.
I'm here.
Oh, there's a spider. Well, that's a little awkward, but it's alright. Biscuit and I can deal with this.
That one.
Oh, there is a much bigger one.
Through.
That's a little bit unfortunate, but I think we can handle this. You could also just have at thee with your fists.
How can
Have
I
at thee with your fists! Yeah, I think we're going to be alright. We're going to be fine. I want you to knock them prone.
How can I
You
help?
do a blinding strike with your fists. Excellent. And there we go. Victory has been attained.
I'm here.
And there's loot. A spear spider leg. Spear spiders have long, tapering front limbs, ending in a sharp point, which they use to impale their enemy. This leg is covered in small, backwards-facing barbs. Sure. Probably a crafting component. And here's the way out. Still sounds like there's wind out there, but the sunlight is enticing. Ooh, that looks pretty. Doubt it's going... Yeah, we're not gonna have that. That's foreboding. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled ardra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colourless as stone, or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. Who wants to bet they're going to spot us? The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick grey beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
There's a lot of terms there that I don't get. I feel like I'll understand them as time goes on.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
I don't like that. I don't like that. All that. Oh, I don't like that at all. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with ardra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of ardra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you've just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they're all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick grey beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You're walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Uh-oh. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. One of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents the physical and psychological wear and tear of demanding activity on a character. It is most commonly received as an injury when a character is knocked out, but some scripted interactions will also result in fatigue, if they are especially grueling. Fatigue goes through multiple stages, initially reflecting minor penalties but growing in severity over time. Resting is the easiest way to remove the effects of fatigue, though some consumables can also remove fatigue. We might have to rest after this. Heodan and Calisca lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. Yeah, I had a feeling you two were the tutorial companions. That makes me sad. We tried to get you out, but this is as far as your journey goes. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. And we leveled! Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. Click the icon on your portrait to level them. Oh, that's a familiar symbol. Skills allow your characters to perform specialized actions like scouting, detecting traps, picking locks, or reading scrolls. They also can be used to overcome obstacles in conversations and scripted interactions. Skills will advance as your character gains levels, but items and other bonuses can also increase your skills. Right, we have Survival 2, we have Law 0, Athletics 1, and Stealth 1. Okay, things I want to improve. I want to improve Stealth. I want to improve Mechanics. Which of these is more important? Being sneaky? Or being skilled with dealing with traps? A little bit of survival might be a good idea too, but athletics also might be good for that second wind. I want to do that. Unused points will carry over to the next level. That's good to know. So on 2, 2, 2, I'd like more stealth. Give me a little more stuff. I know I'm probably building this completely wrong, but I'd like a little bit more athletics for that second wind. I'd like mechanics. I could also spend a point to get survival up to 3. Do I want survival up to 3? Sure, survival will be useful. So 3 stealth, 2 athletics, 2 mechanics, and 3 survival. That's just going to be really, really useful. So next. Talents can be used to customize your character beyond your class ability choices. Some talents modify existing abilities, but others add new abilities of their own. A subset of talents are class-specific, but most can be taken by characters of any class. There's one particular thing I'm looking for, and that is a weapon focus. Soldier. trains the character in use of the great sword, pike, warhammer, arbalist, and arquebus, gaining accuracy with all weapons of those types. I want that because I want my character to focus on pikes and the arquebus. I have no idea if I'll find an arquebus soon, but this is an investment in the future. And there we go. We are done. No new class unlocks. Yeah, that is this. Yeah, so that's showing what I got. Just wanted to make sure. There we go. Done. We're level 2. After leveling a character up, you may want to review your statistics. Open their character sheet to see their attributes, skills, abilities, and talents to greater detail.
I'm here.
Alright. Yeah, we have everything here. We also have all this that we can look at. All these fancy stats. We have our journal. We have the map. We have our stronghold. A little bit of a spoiler there for something. Right. We are a little bit fatigued, but let's look at you two. There is nothing on your bodies because I took everything.
Yes.
But good to know that I would have had the option to get it all had I not looted you. Oh, that's not normal. Why did I see that? I don't know, but there's whispering here. And there's this thing that is now sort of working. Vessel flesh times 2. Oh dear. Vessel flesh. Vessel flesh. There's nothing to loot anywhere around here. I do want to look. Ha! Well, I'm starting to see a lot of these now. I don't like that at all. Apparently I can see this even when I stepped away. This massive structure is formed of stone, ardra, and copper, and covered with strange symbols. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do here. No, there isn't. There's nothing I can do there. I'm gonna rest. This may be a bad idea, but I'm gonna camp. Camping allows your party members to restore lost health and receive a camping bonus. Camping will consume a camping supply. I could pick damage. I'm gonna pick damage reduction. Let's rest. Well, that's worrying. Ooh, something we can loot. A pilgrim's crown. Fantastic. The good news is we are not dead. The bad news is we are all alone. And we've seen an ominous thingamy. And we're, I think, now part of the ominous thingamy in some way. But we are alive. For now. Yay! We have to get to Gilded Vale. There is something wrong with us, and we need to get this looked at. What is the thing next to us? Oh yes, the damage reduction. +1 DR. Better than nothing. And when we come back, folks, we'll head out into the wider world, explore, and see what can be uncovered. Hopefully we can find some people that can help us. And hopefully we can find some more companions, because Calisca and Heodan are gone. A shame, but I had a feeling that would happen. We'll have to make sure we find Calisca's sister. Tell her the bad news. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Just you and me now, Biscuit. We'll be alright. I hope.